Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time here, then hi. I'm Shelby. It's very nice to make your acquaintance. Today I'm going to be talking about all of my skincare favorites. I have struggled with oily skin, and then I went on Accutane because I was struggling with acne, and then I had super dry skin. I've moved before to California where it's a very dry desert climate. I have lived in Nashville where it is very humid. My skin and I have been through a lot, and so there are a lot of things that I have here that are like my skincare staples, my ride or dies. So if you would like to see my skincare favorites, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so obviously I am wearing no makeup on my face. I look very pale because I am not fake tanned, but I kind of wanted to do that so you can actually see what my skin really looks like without the self-tanner, without all that stuff. The state that it's in right now, as you can tell, maybe not on this camera because I feel like it puts a filter on my face. I do have a little bit of acne scarring around here, mainly in the lower part along sort of like the jawline area, and sometimes I do have little bumps up here. And on my chin I have these little bumps that are kind of under the skin. I've had them for years. They won't go away. I'm not really sure what it is, but I do know that it's not acne. It's just kind of like these little bumps that have formed under the skin, kind of like those little white milia things that can form under your eyes sometimes. Currently right now have dry skin, very dry skin, sensitive skin, still from my Accutane. However, I do suffer from breakouts. That's basically about my skin type. I used to have really oily skin, went on Accutane, and now have really dry and sensitive skin, but I do suffer from the occasional breakout due to hormones. With that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and jump right on in to cleansers. The first cleanser I'm going to be talking about is like my ride or die cleanser. This is a cleanser that I constantly come back to. This is a cleanser that I have repurchased multiple times. This is Purity Made Simple. This is by the brand Philosophy. This is just kind of like a mini size. This is a 4 fluid ounce. They have like an 8 fluid ounce, which is the one that I normally get. They have bigger sizes, but it is a little bit more on the pricier end. However, it's so awesome. This is really, really good for oily skin, for dry skin, for acne prone skin, for mature skin. This stuff is amazing. The thing that I like about this face wash is the fact that it really, really removes all your makeup. I had no idea that face washes didn't totally remove all your makeup, and I would sit there when I was in high school and try to rub with a towel like the foundation off of my face after I had cleansed my skin. This stuff is just, it removes your makeup. It's not too foamy, so it's not going to strip your skin of any natural oils, but it's also going to get rid of grime and any excess oil that your skin may be producing, but it's also not going to dry out your skin, which is why I really, really like it. It's a one-step facial cleanser. There's no frills about this thing. It's just awesome. You can buy this at Sephora. You can buy it at Ulta. You can buy it online. I don't think that they sell it at Target or Walmart or at the drugstore because it is a higher end brand, but I absolutely love this. You will not be disappointed if you do invest in this, and a little bit goes a long way, so that is why I love it. Another face wash that is very similar, which is also my ride or die, I have repurchased it, is the First Aid Beauty face wash. Now this face wash gets so foamy and it's so nice, and it has no scent to it, no frills, and it's actually pretty cheap. I want to say it's about $20, and they've made a larger size, and again, a little bit goes a long way. It totally removes all your makeup, but the reason why I like the Philosophy one better is because I find that the First Aid Beauty one can dry out your skin just a little bit. Like if it is the dead of winter, you live in a desert climate, your skin is really, really just dry. Because it foams up and it's so frothy, that can strip your skin a little bit more, whereas the Philosophy one, it does get foamy, but it's not quite as foamy as the First Aid Beauty one. But if you are really, really sensitive to smells or any type of anything like that, and you're wanting something that is a little bit cheaper than the Philosophy face wash, then check out the First Aid Beauty face wash. Now, if you are balling on a budget, you don't have money to spend on First Aid Beauty or Philosophy, then I definitely recommend the Garnier Skin Active, the Gentle Sulfate Free Cleanser. Now, I actually received this for free in an influencer box. Please check out Influencer. I am not being paid to say this. Basically what they do is they will send you free products so that you can go and review products. They're kind of like almost not paying you, but sending you free things for your review, whether it be good or bad. There are no stipulations, but they sent this to me in like a Target box, and at first I was like, I'm not really into drugstore skincare stuff. Like, the Cetaphil did not work very well on me. It just really did nothing. It didn't help my acne, but it didn't like help with my oil. It was just like, it's fine, but it didn't froth up as much as I wanted it to, but I still do have sensitive skin. My husband also has really sensitive skin, so he actually started using this first, and he said that he really liked it and preferred this to any of my cleansers that he had been using, which says a lot because I want to say this is like $13 or $15. It's a little bit more expensive, but you get so much product in here. So next I'm going to be talking about makeup removers. Now, I do not like face wipes because they are just way too harsh on my skin. Rubbing my skin just really irritates it, so I like to use micellar water. And the best micellar water I have found is the Simple Micellar Water. Now, currently I'm using the Water Boost one. This one was for people who had drier skin, but I've also tried their just like basic original one. I absolutely love that one. I've tried the Garnier Fructis Micellar Water. It doesn't remove all of my makeup, and so that is why I really like the Simple one. It is cheap. It is awesome. I think I paid like $8 for this, and you may be like, that's a small bottle, but honestly, you don't need a lot. You just put a little bit on a cotton pad, and you can really get off your eye makeup or off your face makeup. So what I like to do typically is if my skin is feeling really dry in the morning and I don't have any makeup on, obviously because I don't sleep in my makeup, I will take this and just run it over my skin, and that will be like me washing my face in the morning. Or if I am coming from the gym or I want to try and remove my makeup before I go to the gym, I'll just use this. But because I don't like to use a lot of cotton pads, a lot of times what I mainly do is I'll wash my skin with something like this. If I have any traces of makeup left over, like I said, I do work at Ulta part-time, so I do wear a lot of makeup, and I will bring it down my neck a lot of times. I don't wash my neck when I'm not, when I'm in the shower, but normally I don't wash down here because I don't want to get all over my clothes. So I'll take something like this, I'll run it down my neck, I'll kind of clean up maybe around the edges that I had missed, or any eye makeup, like super stubborn eye makeup. I will also use this, and this baby is awesome. Alright, now we are going to be talking about toners, and toners are really good for balancing the pH of your skin. I have never really been one to believe in toners until I recently discovered a toner that has completely like changed my life, and I was hoping that it wouldn't because it's not cheap, but I will get into that a little bit later. But first I'm going to talk about toners that I definitely think are so cheap and are so worth it. So the first one is this Pixi Skin Treats Glow Tonic. Now this has glycolic acid in it, so it's kind of doing a little bit of exfoliating also while sort of getting your pH under control. So I actually don't use this one every single day. I just like using this one sometimes, usually in the morning, if my skin is looking a little dull or a little tired, or I went out to a party the night before, or I had been drinking, or just anything where my skin is looking just a little dull. I really like to use this on a little cotton round. A little bit goes a long way, so I always get the small bottle because it lasts me forever. I just like to shake it up. I'm not really sure why. I just feel like it needs to be shaken up. Put a little bit on a cotton round, and it has an interesting smell. It kind of smells like I don't know, like plants or something. It kind of smells like tea. I'm not really sure, but everyone talks about this. It is on the more higher end drugstore. Pixie is in general. I believe this bottle is like $13 or $12. Okay, now I'm going to be talking about the toner that seriously has changed my life. This is the Biologique Recherche. I butchered that name. I'm not totally positive on how to say this, but it is French. You can't buy it at the drugstore. You can't buy it at Ulta. You can't buy it at Sephora. I had to search this puppy online. I was specifically searching for this brand. It took me to like rescuespa.com. I had to set up an account so that I could even look at the price of this thing. So this little guy is $28 for this size. My skin got to a point to where I was just like, I don't know what to do. My hormonal acne is killing me, and these acne scars are terrible. I need to try something that will get my skin under control. And so I tried this. This is the Lotion P50V. So I believe that this one is more for normal to dry skin. I think they have one for like oily skin, and then they have like the original. It's like a 1977 or a 19 something, to where it's been around forever. It's like this original French skincare line. It's just like any other toner. You put a few drops onto a cotton pad and you just sort of pat it into your skin. Just sweep it everywhere. I like to take this one down my neck and on my little chest area, and oh my goodness, it has helped so much. It has helped with my acne. It's helped get my acne under control. It has faded my scars. It gives your skin such a nice glow, and ever since I started using this, I have gotten multiple comments from strangers, from my parents, about how good my skin looks, which I never get compliments on my skin. So the fact that when I was working, a woman came up to me and was like, your skin looks amazing. So the next sort of, this isn't really a toner, but this is an essence. This is the Estee Lauder Micro Essence Water. Now it comes in this really bougie looking thing. My mom actually bought this for me at TJ Maxx, so I have not actually spent, I think this is like $85 normally. I think she spent like $30 on it, but it comes in this really nice glass bottle. I have had this thing for over a year and I still have a lot left. So what you do with this is there's like a little hole in the top, and you just sort of do like one shake into your hand. So you have a tiny bit of this water, which is like an essence water, and you just pat it into your skin after you have cleansed and toned your face. And what this is for, to basically activate your skin and get it ready for the serums so that they will sink in deeper. I'm not completely positive as to why it does that, but ever since I started using this, my skin has been a lot more moisturized feeling, and it's almost like the serum is going into deeper layers of my skin and just really helping it. And I love this. I have seen a change, and when I don't use it, my skin gets drier. So if you do have dry skin and you're trying to find something that will step up your skincare game, try out a essence. Next, I'm going to jump into serums. So first one I have is by Drunk Elephant. It is C Firma Day Serum. So I only use this one during the daytime. I like using this one when my skin is looking not as glowy as I would want it to, or I have a lot of acne scarring. So this is a C serum, a vitamin C serum, so it's going to be really good for sort of fading the scars, making your skin look really glowy. It has a weird scent to it. Honestly, it smells like a bonfire. I don't love the scent, but it does go away after a little while. It comes out in sort of like an orangish yellowy color, and it sinks into the skin really fast. It's kind of like an oil consistency, but it doesn't make your skin oily, and I love this. Highly recommend Drunk Elephant. I think the brand is amazing, especially their serums. The next product is a nighttime serum. This is also from Drunk Elephant. This is their TLC Framboise Glycolic Night Serum. Now, I did use the Sunday Riley, like her serum, and I just did not like it. I think it was like too intense for my skin, and so somebody suggested that I try out the Drunk Elephant one, because if the Sunday Riley one was too much, this one would be probably really good for your skin. Cooper, could you not? Could you not? Could you not, son? My cat son is making so much noise. Ever since I started using this, my skin got really, really soft and just nice. It kind of exfoliated my skin while I slept. This has 12% AHA, BHA blend, so it is a little intense. So if you do use this and you notice sort of like a reaction or your skin's irritated, maybe use it every other night. I don't use this every single night because sometimes I really, really exfoliate my skin, and I just don't want to use this to aggravate it even further. But this is awesome. It has that glycolic acid in it, so it will help your skin sort of regenerate and get rejuvenated in the nighttime. So highly suggest this. Again, Drunk Elephant brand is not cheap at all, but it is so worth it. The next serum is not really a serum, it is an oil. This is by Sunday Riley. This is the Juno Essential Face Oil. Now, whenever my skin is really dry, I love adding drops of this to my moisturizer, or I will put my serum on and then I'll put this over top and then I'll put my moisturizer. But basically, if you have dry skin and it's just really been an issue, maybe give this a try. Just sort of add it into your moisturizer, add it in on top of your serum, and this should clear up any sort of flakiness that you have on your face, or help it out just a little bit. Next, I'm going to be talking all about moisturizers. Now, I've tried a bunch of moisturizers, and I really have two here that are solid staples that I have been obsessed with. So the first one is the Ultra Repair Cream. This is such a good moisturizer. This is very nice, and it just doesn't irritate your skin. So if you have sensitive skin or skin that's sort of prone to breakouts or anything like that, this is amazing. Now, this is an intense hydration moisturizer, but I feel like it doesn't make my skin any oilier. I feel like it doesn't really have any oil in it, but it keeps your skin nice and hydrated. So I feel like if you have oily skin, you can use this. If you have normal skin, you can use this. If you have severely dry skin, you can use this. And it's seriously just like, every time I use it, I'm just like, why did I ever stop using this moisturizer? Now, for a drugstore moisturizer, this one is awesome. It was actually discovered by my husband. This is the Pond's Dry Skin Cream. Now, this stuff smells like a grandma. I'm sure your grandma has used this before. Pond's is like an old lady brand, but dude, it works. It works so well, and it's so moisturizing. I love using this stuff at nighttime, and then this stuff during the daytime. This stuff is like $5, and it comes in this big container. Now, you do have to sort of get your hands down in this little pot. I like buying the smaller one because the large one, I can't really get my hand all the way down in there. So this one's the perfect size. It lasts for so long, and it's nice and kind of smaller, so you can travel with it, and I love it. So that is going to be it for my skincare favorites. If you guys liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that little subscribe button down below. Become a member of our small but growing family, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!